Now, from across the tri-states, this is KHQA Sports.
And tip-top of the evening, everybody, and welcome to Sports Final for week number 5, where we're about to have some fun. Nothing here to see, just a kid like me trying to cuss and see, trying to figure it out tonight. The great riddle that has been tri-state football, and we start at 10th and Jackson. Quincy Notre Dame looking to prove they are in fact for real after 2 straight wins, putting the debacle behind them. First possession, Max Venverlo to the air to Austin Tappy for 4th and 8. Stop. Great play by Nolan Ard, inches short. However, the Q&D defense had an answer as Ben Welper comes up strong. 3 and out for IW on its first possession. Next time up, Max Venverlo throwing well tonight. Hooks up with Jordan Obert. Look at the crushing block out front by Brady Miller. That sets up this. Dalen Anders to daylight. 4 yards away, 7-0 Q&D at that point. The defense would do the rest for the Quincy Notre Dame Raiders, shutting IW down in the first half. Blake Hilgenbrink was everywhere tonight. Great play by him. We go to the half. IW up 7-0 at that point. More to come. IW looking for some things to happen. Great defensive sandwich here by Jordan Obert and Landon Peters to snuff out another IW drive. How about this? 4th and 4, Max Venverlo to the air. Swing pass was the Raiders' friend tonight. Logan Aarons gets on his horse, shoves off would-be tacklers. 22 yards later, it is a 13-0 lead for Q&D. And yes, Miss Avery, she likes it. Raider fans, they start them young. Defense, amazing tonight for Q&D. Blake Hilgenbrink with the snuff out right there. And later, Q&D about to augment their lead. Parker Kinsel right into your living room and joining you on the Barca Lounger to extend the lead out to 19-0. IW, though, rumbles to life. Late in the third quarter, actually the fourth quarter on this one, as it would be Nolan Ard stepping up right here and putting IW on the board for the first time. Power running from Nolan Ard of 15 yards in for the score, just like that. It's a 19-8 lead, but Q&D's defense too strong to close it out. The run game gets it done. What a win by the Raiders tonight as they take out IW. Final count in this one was 19-8. Meanwhile, we had hoped to have scores and highlights. Well, we do have a score. I had hoped to have a highlight tonight from Quincy High and Manual. Our friends in Peoria have betrayed us. Bryce Umazig, an early touchdown in this game, and then things went awry for Manual. Worse than that. Umazig leading Quincy High to a comeback victory tonight, 34-12 your final. Good job, Blue Devils. And now here's Will.
Two teams tonight. John Ebb's crew going up against a very good Abington squad. This was the real test tonight for the Rockets on a homecoming as we'll head to the highlights right now. Things started quick in this one. First place from scrimmage, Air Ebb. Christian Downs, the QB, 35-yard pass to Colton Boyd. But Mr. Boyd, he's going to cough this one up right here. Next play, A-Town, they're going to go to work. Bo Glazer, QB keeper, right up the middle. Add on the extra, the 2-point conversion, I should say. That makes it 8-0. Then it is going to be Donnie Johnson. Touchdown for him right here, up the gut. That would make it 19-0 Tornadoes. And from there on, it was the rout. The Rockets fall. First loss of the season as they go down to Abington tonight, 46-8. Beardstown taking on a 2-1 Bushnell West Prairie. Tigers without QB Gus Vermillion. Before the game, honorary coin flip by Muggs McGinnis, a man who's meant so much to the tri-state sports community. Found out he has stage 4 cancer. Very classy move before the game. The Smart Clones were flying early. Matt Blackledge with the QB keeper. He'd cut through the defense and be gone. Down the left sideline. Takes that one into the house. 6-0 Bushville West Prairie after the missed PAT. The ground attack would not stop there. How about Chase Mallett? Takes the direct snap, and he would be gone. Watch the toe work on the sideline right there. House call for Mr. Mallett. He's going to prance into the end zone, I should say, in Bushnell West Prairie. They're going to take a 14-0 lead. Sparkclone defense stout up front tonight. Talk about game tackling. Every player flying to the football right here. How about that? I can count about 6-7 black jerseys right there. Second quarter, more from the defense. Dalton Connor was a man amongst boys tonight in the backfield all night long. And the Sparkclones, 3-1 out of the season, as they were going to take this one tonight, 22-6. Homecoming in Macomb tonight for Kelly Sears and the Bombers. His team down 14-0 at halftime in front of a huge crowd on hand. They were loud indeed. And they were ready to turn things around in the second half. Then this happened. Opening kickoff, D. Coleman. He's going to take this the other way. This kid could fly. They'd go up 22-0 on the two-point conversion. Check out the strides for Mr. Coleman right there as he takes that one all the way into pay dirt. Sears team trying to dig themselves back into this one. First play from scrimmage for the Bombers, just a little tossed. They're going to give it to Trey Augusta, and he does the rest. House call for him, 60 yards to the crib on this one. I tell you what, get it in your playmaker's hands, and he will do the rest as he goes into pay dirt. 22-6 at that point. Macomb defense pumped up after that one. They would be flying around, and so was the crowd out there. They would force a 3-and-out right here, but that would be it from they fall 34-6.
Let's do some scores if we can. As you saw earlier, Jacksonville was leading at the half, 21-7 at Springfield. Final score from Carrollton and Pleasant Hill. Carrollton all over the Wolves. 58-14 was your final there. Do not yet have a score on West Central Calhoun. Pivotal game for Alex Ebbings' crew if you're doing the playoff math. And what a night for the West Hancock Titans, who will host Q&D next week. What a big win as they roll over route. Look fantastic doing it tonight. Tell you what, Cole Fox, a couple of rushing touchdowns at quarterback. All the backs look good. 46-20 was your final. Biggie tonight, the WIVC. Triopia taking on Brown County. Rich Thompson's team down 14-0. He said they didn't wake up, but they sure got the wake-up call in a hurry here. Comeback time. Matt Parker, do your work. In plunging, he had over 100 yards rushing on the night to make it a 14-6 lead. Up next, two-point conversion. Tristan Wise, coming off the huge week last week, sachets his way into the end zone for the easy score. This is pivotal right here. Brown County threatening to go back up 2 scores. How about the defense for Triopia? All of it stepping up on 4th and 3 in this one from the 3-yard line. Here comes Triopia's defense. A host of Trojans in on the play on this one. The stop, the snuff out, and Brown County was never going to be the same in this ball game. More from Matt Parker going to help tie this thing up coming up right here as Parker is going to take the rumble, get on his horse, get into the end zone, make it 14 all, but Brown County wisely would sniff out the 2-point conversion in this game, courtesy of Mr. Carter Lewis, who's going to get into the backfield, do some disruption. So we're tied up at 14. Tell you what, Triopia's defense just nasty the rest of the way in this one. Dean Arendt with a big night tonight, running as well as he had over 100 yards, made a huge defensive play coming up here to set up, my friends, another Matt Parker touchdown. Triopia rallies all the way back. How about this? Triopia gets the victory tonight with 36 unanswered points, wins this ball game by the final count of 36-14. Dean Arendt and company doing work in this one. Nice win for the Triopia Trophies. Camp Point Central, would they have a letdown after the big win over IW last week? The answer to this one, an absolute no for Brad Dixon's team. Up 28-0 at the half, looking for more. All hair Saldana. Oh, big, nice yardage right here, kind of keeping the drive alive. But you know what? Give Unity Payson some credit. Their defense came to play a little bit tonight. Ryan Freiberg to the air, snuffed out right here by a beautiful pass breakup from Clayton Thompson. Then it's Sam Brinkman with a huge hit on Saldana right here on the little screen flare pass. But you know what? Central had too many answers tonight, including Bobby Keltz. I know him. In for the score right here. Central wins going away in this one. 48-0 is your final. One other Illinois score to pass along tonight. Pittsfield, no match for Athens tonight, losing on the road 42-0. How about Hannibal tonight at home, doing some work in this one. Trevor Watson running away right here from everybody, getting it down close. And that would set up Austin Kirby calling his own number for Mark St. Clair. The extra point would be good. And Hannibal, after Mr. Kirby gets in, would take a 7-0 lead. Then your play of the night, at least as far as this guy was concerned, Jerry McBride, Mr. Pick 6, Northwestern, among the Division I schools that absolutely love the kid. Why not? Check out the pick right here and the really nasty run back. Jerry McBride can do these kind of things for your offense, your defense, your special teams. He is the man, put quite simply. Takes it in and gets it done in this one. More to come in this one as Shamar Griffith eventually going to score after another McBride big run in this one. All Hannibal all the time. 48-9 your final in favor of the Pirates as they get the big time victory. Also on the docket tonight from the Clarence Cannon Conference, Palmyra taking on Clark County. This turned out to be a really good game, really tight game. How about this? Nice little running play right here for Mr. Hudson, picking up 3, and that would set up the table for Mason Franklin, about to do work for Palmyra and what would turn out to be the game-clinching touchdown for his team. Mason Franklin, kid can flat fly, one of the best athletes in the Tri-States, right up the middle, and he is gone to the house, taking it to the pay dirt in this one. 22-8 at that point. It would be Palmyra winning 22-15. Also in the docket in the Clarence Canyon tonight, big time win for South Shelby. We had hoped to have highlights of this one. We did not get them. We may have them for you tomorrow. South Shelby in a thriller over Centralia, 35-34. That is a huge road win. Congratulations, Rob Wilt. Your team is flying. Monroe City tonight jumps all over Highland, 52-18 on homecoming. And Brookfield, no trouble on the road with Louisiana, 62-14, your final there. Let's call some more highlights for you. Now, got some more scores to pass along. Moberly, too much for Macon tonight. 28-0 is your final in that ball game. Elsewhere in the docket tonight, let us show you Milan beating Knox County 47-6. We've got Lewis and Clark Conference, Westran, Oliver Paris. Kyle Pupkus tonight injured. That was the big deal. The big quarterback out. Bowling Green leaves no doubt about it tonight in destroying Clopton-Ellsbury 57-6. And what a win for Van Far beating Montgomery County 46-35. Hey, we had some fun tonight as well. North Shelby driving against Scotland County until this happens. The Scotland County defense just absolutely in shutdown mode. Then after a short, very short punt, here comes Austin Day punching this in to make it 7-0 in favor of Scotland. The scoring would come fast and furious in this one by both teams as North Shelby would drive the field, capped off the drive with a Matthew Perry touchdown. Friends, 8-7 at this point in favor of North Shelby. Scotland County going to answer right back. Austin Day doing Austin Day type things in for the score to make it 15-8. And then this time it would be Jade Holt hooking up with Aaron Buford to kind of seal the deal on victory. Great game tonight at last check. 36-14 in favor of Scotland County at the half. Through the Iowa scores, if I can for you quickly, Mediapolis in Central Lee's unbeaten run. 42-6 was your final in that ball game. Davenport, Assumption too much for Keokuk, winning in Keokuk tonight 27-3. And at last check, Fort Madison trailing in the fourth to Clear Creek, Amana 28-8. Some scores to pass along in soccer. Quincy University men and women beat Bellarmine by an identical 1-0 scores. Also in soccer, Jacksonville is the deal as they end up beating Quincy High, 11th ranked in the nation, 2-0. Jacksonville really good. Also want to pass along this note from softball tonight. Canton a winner over Mark Twain. Reason we mentioned this one, Brittany Bearhorst, unassisted triple play tonight. I'd kill to have highlights of that for Sensational 7. Congratulations, Brittany. Canton playing tomorrow in the Paris tournament. One golf score to pass along as well. Boys side, Pittsfield beats Southeastern, Western, and Menden, 172 points. Your medalist was Peter Greening. All out of time, overtime tomorrow. See you then.